Yoga is certainly not a simple word. It is a tremendous subject with numerous measurements. The astute saying goes, yoga karma's kaushalam, which implies, efficiency in work is yoga. What you do isn't significant. How you do what you do is significant. Yoga likewise implies association. What association? Regardless of whether relationship between the body and the psyche, or then again the brain with the soul. The generally acknowledged conviction or truth, contingent fair and square of your profound movement is the joining between the Jivatman and the Paramatman, between one's individual cognizance and the widespread awareness. Yoga is a huge subject. Endeavoring even a presentation in a little article is a difficulty. By the by, some significant perceptions should be perceived when you discuss yoga. Yoga has got something to do with the well-being of your actual body. Yoga has got something to do with your psychological well-being. Yoga has something to do with your scholarly well-being. Yoga has got everything to do with your otherworldly being. A definitive stage must be figured out. No measure of declarations, clarifications, and contentions, and counter-contentions can take you up there. The space of quietness must be accomplished through quietness. Yoga is strongly connected to relaxing. It is tied in with directing the energy through breath. Another private backstreet of yoga is reflection. You cannot consider yoga without comprehension, probably a portion of the fundamental methods of reflection. Profound appreciation with regards to the idea of the human body, which controls everything of the time, is significant for appropriate comprehension of different practices that make the study of yoga. A word about karma yoga. The crucial guideline of karma yoga is, do your obligation and don't request the prize. What adolescents of the cutting-edge age would acknowledge this guideline? In the event that I perform my responsibility, I should get the prize. Aren't there kin who don't accomplish any work and still get the prize? The word yoga makes its entrance at this degree of thinking about a person. The right translation of this standard of yoga is that perform your responsibility yet don't request the prize. You will get the correct prize, at the correct second. Each activity has a response, and the power of the response is in relation to the force of the activity. Over this, the researchers and the mystics concur. One of the uncommon arrangements between the two fighting powers. Ordinarily contradicting powers. In the event that you concur on this, wouldn't you say that it is fundamental for you to concur that all your activities, positive or negative, will be remunerated according to the extent it merits? The best yoga techniques is not to contemplate but concentrate. The best procedure for any individual considering taking up yoga isn't to think about however to focus on how yoga and its strategies are growing into an overall pestilence where yoga practices are helping ailing patients and other people who look for significant serenity. Understanding yoga is much less confounded than you could envision, yet in the event that you are considering taking up the training, at that point, there are some yoga strategies you should know about and apply all through the activity. Yoga is no ifs, and, or buts. Perhaps the best activities performed today in assisting individuals with the remaining fit as a fiddle and to stay in shape and solid. You will be shocked how yoga finds a way into your day-by-day lifestyle because of the way that it tends to be drilled any place and any time. Individuals are really taking increasingly more interest in keeping their wellness levels at a point where they are acquiring a better way of life, and this is all gratitude to yoga. Yoga procedures are valuable in overhauling your body organs. Muscles, joints, organs, tissues are likewise kept up by certain methods of yoga. There are 5 yoga strategies that you may appreciate remembering for your exercise. These are reflection, unwinding, profound breathing, stance, and development of the joints. All of these yoga capacities has its own strategy. Otherwise called the is the place where the development of joints becomes possibly the most important factor. This is performed and exclusively coordinated by yoga supporters towards facilitating the joints. Joints are liberated from firmness by going through and rehearsing full developments which comprise of hand, neck, and lower appendage developments. A yoga procedure behind the unwinding exercise is to have the option to extend your fixation design, which expects to help discourage any impedance that stands out for you without any problem. The hong saw is another procedure utilized which helps you further in zeroing in on the covered forces of focus. This is an extraordinary yoga schedule that can help you fight any interfering aggravations while simultaneously furnishing you with a loose and quiet inclination within. each to their own on what exercise to practice, yet quite possibly the most well-known is the procedure, which extends mindfulness a long ways past any limits that your body and brain make. By keeping a continuous contemplation mode, you acquire satisfaction. A significant number of the strategies referenced won't be prudent for the fledglings, so subsequently direction from a yoga expert would be your best methodology. Make certain to pose inquiries on various sorts of yoga and the strategies. This will assist you with choosing which one to take up. Look at it for yourself, come to a neighborhood class in your general vicinity, and watch exactly the number of individuals who are giving up you in asserting better body mindfulness and a substance positive way to deal with life.